Hey everybody, thanks for making your way back to our channel. So if you look back at the old ones, the most recent videos, you will see that we finished up all of our camp host obligations that we had. We had some fun, had some events and things that we had done throughout the summer, and we sold the house. We moved everything that we owned into storage, and we had moved the bus to where it's going to be for the winter and cleaned that all out. Moved everything that we had planned to take into Arizona. Decided to take the Mazda, so we got new tires, did all the stuff that you need to do, change oil, blah blah blah, you know. Bought this used car topper to put things in, so mounted that on top of the Mazda and loaded everything up, cleaned out the bus, emptied the fridge, got rid of all the food, either took it with it or gave it away, and so we were ready to finally go to Arizona. And the morning that we were leaving, we actually stopped to see a grandnephew play one last game of football, which was super fun, and we said our goodbyes to the family that was there, and we took off. So yeah, so headed to Arizona. So I have to say, it was the first time in a few years that we were traveling together, which is, you know, really super nice, but it's like there's pros and cons to everything, you know. We started taking the car along everywhere that we went when we were taking the bus, because we just needed to have a car. Hated to rely on our other fellow campers to have to run us to places, and certainly didn't want to disrupt the bus when we were, you know, already set up and everything, so especially when we were camp hosting. So anyways, the first time traveling together in the car, so it was enjoyable, that part of it. But I have to say that I really don't like traveling that long of a distance without the bus. You know, you get used to being able to stop and pull over wherever you want, have lunch and go to the bathroom and just take a nap if you wanted to take a nap, or just where you want to spend the night. So it was different in the car to have to kind of plan ahead of time a little bit, like where we were going to stop and find a room, and you know, we had to eat out, you know, all the time, unless we were just going to munch. So yeah, it seemed to take a lot more planning, but all in all, it was truly cheaper to just drive. Not because of anything other than the gas prices that it costs to the bus doesn't get good mileage, obviously. So so there was that. So everything was fine. It was really uneventful traveling down there until Scott misplaced his phone. He caught it right away. We were in the car, we went back, and it was just gone. We left our name and number. There's so many things. So, you know, Scott's really quite attached to his phone, as most of us are. So that was it was quite stressful. It was just on the last day though, so managed to get through that, and we got down here, and we had known ahead of time. I'll show you some pictures of that. Our neighbor Jose had sent us of some wind damage we had gotten on the mobile home. So it was like we knew we were gonna come into that, but it was a little overwhelming to actually physically see it. So, but here's pictures of that. And then our friend who actually did the turned into a friend from actually doing some work for us on our foundation. We had called him while we were still in Arizona. We were still in Wisconsin. It asked him if he could go pick up that those parts from the skirting, and he did that. Bless his heart. And so he stored that, and so we got to figure out, you know, how to get that back, or what we're going to do with that skirting now that we're back down here. But you can see it was quite a mess. That'll come up in future videos. I'll show you what we ended up doing. But so yeah, we got here on that day, then did our walk around and tried to, you know, see what was misplaced, or nothing had been touched other than the wind damage. So I mean, we just got good neighbors around here. It's what it boils down to. And between losing the phone and I just started not feeling well. That first day, since we didn't have a bed here, we didn't have a fridge. We really just were at bare bones minimum because the house really wasn't done. So that first day when we got here, I think we got here around 4 or 5 in the afternoon. We unloaded some stuff and we took off right away and went to Walmart, and we got a bed frame, and then we went to Lowe's and ordered our fridge and a washer and dryer, and also bought the washer and dryer and the fridge had to be delivered, and of course we had no way to pick it up. And they always have to order that stuff, and it took a while to get it because we ordered a smaller than normal fridge and I don't know, whatever other stuff. So it was going to be a couple days before it got there, which was fine. But we did need the bed, so Lowe's has that same thing like Walmart does. A lot of places do those beds in a box. So we picked this one particular. It looked like it was going to be a good one, so we had to have a place to sleep for the night. So we bought that. We got back to the house here. Got back to the Arizona trailer here and set up that bed in the living room because that was the only place that really had room. All we had was a couple chairs in there, and so and it was hot. It promptly went to turn on the air conditioner, and the air conditioner was not really working all that well. I wasn't really sure what the problem was. I started not feeling well more and more, and the next day, actually, Scott had to call. He just called somebody. It was just too hot for us to go without air, so called the local guy here in Casa Grande. He came out, wonderful. Alan Riley's, I think his name was, it's on the fridge. The card is, so they did wonderful. Fixed it, checked it out. Meantime, I was just sitting outside on the deck. I was just feeling poorly, and I thought at the time it was just because it was so warm. Well, as it turned out, I had COVID. Go figure. Traveling like that and eating out, and it's just another problem about not traveling with the bus. At any rate, is what it is. So, but it took me a long time. It took me like 3 weeks to get over that. So I didn't do a lot of filming. That's why I don't have any. We have some pictures and stuff, so I'll just kind of throw stuff in as we go along here to try and explain what's going on. But so it took a while, but we did get the fridge delivered and the washer and dryer, and they brought that in and set it up for us, which is nice to have other people do stuff for you because we just don't typically do that. But in this case, it was super nice. Once we had the fridge going, then we could have food and because we had temporary countertops and all that, but at least we could cook. We had the stove Mom had bought for us at the Goodwill store, the last season before we got down here, and yeah, so at least we could cook food, and like I said, it took me so long to get better before I could really help Scott. So he started a few things, but we really didn't get going until about a month after we were here. So, and then we worked on the bedroom right away. We called to have the countertop. We decided we're just going to pay for that. Had the countertop guy come out and he measured and had to, strange. There's so many strange corners and angles and everything in this kitchen. So we just didn't want to try it ourselves. So Scott's done 100 of them, but I don't know. In this particular instance, it was just like it's just not worth it. So we messed around, called again, and we got super lucky on this one though. The guy that he was a subcontractor who subcontracted for a lot of different places. But as it turned out, the place that we picked to have the countertops made from the subcontractor's direction and measurements, everything just turned out unbelievably well. I mean, for a very, you know, the walls aren't straight in this trailer, and the angles aren't all the same, and I mean, it's just it would have just been a nightmare. And this guy, it took him a long time to even get the measurements. He had to make like a mock frame of it so that he could, so that they could build this countertop for him. And so as it turned out, it was actually very reasonable, cheaper than what we thought it was going to be. It was like $900 for the countertop and have it made, and he charged us like $400 to put it in, and for all the measurements and everything. It was just bargain galore as far as we were concerned. That was well worth the $1,300 that it cost total. So I'm going to show you the kitchen fix, and then in the next video I'll show you what we did to the bedroom and how that all happened. And anyways, thanks for watching, you guys. I love you out there. Please give us a big thumbs up if you enjoy the video. A lot of people watch and don't subscribe, and it doesn't cost you anything. We appreciate it if you subscribe. It helps us, helps the channel grow, and as always, we love to hear from you, so leave us a comment. Thanks again. On with the video. Oh, check that out. They both slide open. Pretty nice, huh? It's my husband. He did that. I'm excited about that.
Me too.
He is too. He's in his underwear, so he has to stay back there. And then we got this pull-out thing, which I've always liked these pull-out garbages. You know, I even got one in the bus. So, and then I got my taters, and I got some taters and onions in there, and we got a microwave, a little cheapy microwave, and just went to the grocery store. So I got a few things out. Bought that air fryer with Jody before we left, and yeah, I don't know. It's just gonna work out super nice. Things are doing good. Loving this fridge. Yeah, just awesome. So we bought another thing for up top up here, another cabinet, because it's right there. Because, you know, I really don't have that much storage here. So, bought this cabinet, we'll put that together, and then I'll show you where that's going. It's going over there. I want to show you my cute little picture. Scott actually liked that. Isn't that cute? In the bathroom. We moved the clock over there, and then I got those nice little bins up on top. So there's really a lot of space there. I'm happy with that. Worked out really good. That's full of my, that middle thing. It's so cute. Full of all our vitamins and meds and stuff. So there you go. Get a countertop today, people. Dang, I tell you, I can't wait. The battery's dead on the GoPro, so just using my phone, but you know, stuff we gotta do before he gets here this afternoon. I gotta vacuum out those corners. That's just an empty spot. There's stuff down there. I already got my grippers out. There's paper plates down there. Good Lord. This needs to be vacuumed though. There you go. And, you know, gotta take apart our temporary kitchen. I suppose I should clean this out too, because I don't know, it's gotta take that sink off and stuff. Alright, I gotta get busy. Put away look at my new bowls! Aren't those cute? Put all the dishes away and get all this crap off the counters and on the table. Alright. Well, I lost some GoPro video of when the guy was installing the countertop, so I have these pics from Scott's phone. He's just sent to me, so I was happy to have those. But he did a really nice job, and took him a long time, and really appreciated his expertise. And this is the only kind of countertop that he did, so we were just happy to have it done. And there's Scott now, just finishing up
something underneath the sink there after the guy was gone, so he told me he'd do that. So there's the kitchen all done. Anyways, thanks for watching, you guys. Love you out there. Please give us a big thumbs up and leave us a comment, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Alright, see you in the next video.